Let's play time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands with pick in hand and mobs to kill. The fun will never end. It's Let's Play Time. Hello again, everyone. SilverContrail here, and we are back at the jungle base playing more Adventure Time Craft in 1.6.2. So once again, another fun adventure in the jungle. And I've been doing some thinking about what I wanted to do. Last episode we got a donkey, and then decided to make a return trip here and think about it. You can see my donkey's tied up way down there. You can just make him out. And the question I have now is what I want to is kind of where do I want to go from here in terms of getting this base fleshed out and making it usable again. Because building in a jungle is kind of tough. There's a lot of trees and stuff in the way, and deciding exactly what I want to do isn't really the easiest thing in the world. Besides that, yeah, it's really easy to change the landscape in terms of you chop down a couple of trees, but there's a lot of trees to actually chop down to do that. But, you know, whatever. One of the first things I want to do is toy around with the base up here and change some things, because it's kind of outdated. Like, I made this one of the first days on the server just for food. First days on this world just for food. And now that I have a really good carrot farm, I don't need it anymore. So, probably going to just move that. Actually, I can turn this into a carrot farm. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I'll probably just get rid of this entirely. Because I've already got a really nice little farm down here that honestly does what I needed to do better than anything else. You know, any of the other farms, and I can kind of get this all set up. At least get rid of this and make this stairway nicer. So I'll probably start with that today. We're gonna need some... Oh, I remember why I came up here now. I didn't have any coal, which I'll need to grab some before I forget, because I will forget if I don't grab them. These guys are loud. I don't know if it's loud for you. It's probably just loud for me. Okay, so... yeah, all of this stuff has got to go. We don't need this anymore. No reason to have it up here. Pro tip, of course. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work with those. Never mind. With pumpkins, they're actually easier to harvest with the axe than by hand. But that's not true with melons. Instead, you probably want to just use a stone sword if you want to harvest a lot of melons. So, yeah, there was the enchanting table that was here. I have moved that one into the end, so I can do my enchanting there. I'll probably move it back at some point, and then flesh out this room a little bit. As you can see, it's still incomplete. I gotta go do some more wood farming, because I'm actually out of wood. And I'll show you what I did with that in a minute, but in the meantime, we gotta get rid of the rest of this stuff here. We do not need... I'll just use my sword on it. So this will probably be a carrot farm. I can put a couple lanes of carrots in here, which is okay. You know, it's a very solid resource for food. Okay. And then I gotta crush these guys. Yeah, actually, when I made this room, it wasn't too much longer that I left the base, so I barely even used it. Go ahead and plant all of these good carrots. So we can have a nice little carrot farm going on. And then we got a bunch of pumpkins, which I think I'll use. I'm not sure 100% if I use them. Might have to set up some sort of farm for these guys, because I'm going to want a lot of these jack-o'-lanterns. So, yeah, let's look at the base a minute. We gotta do some thinking about this. So, yeah, this can definitely all just be wood. There's no problem there. And then up here, I still have this tree that I grow here just to get wood. Like oak wood, not jungle wood. It really doesn't need to be here, so I'll probably just let that go. And then this room, I still really like this room. The torch placement could use some work, though. Where can we put these guys? Like that, maybe? Of course, then I'll probably get in the way of any chests I put up here. Oh well. Probably won't put any chests up there anytime soon. I haven't, anyways, for a long time, so... Yeah, we got some jungle wood, some oak wood. Probably... and then some jack-o'-lanterns as well. And I can dump these guys, I can dump these guys, dump these guys, dump these guys. I guess the other thing we need to do is set up a really good wheat farm in here. So obviously I've got the wheat at the village, but I'm going to want a really solid area for wheat here, and that's specifically for breeding, as well as the carrots. The carrots are important too, but the wheat is pretty crucial. So, gonna need to do that somehow. I don't know where I would put that though. So, let's go. So right now I've got these 3 floors, obviously the top floor and then the second floor and the middle floor. I'm thinking about maybe doing one more floor. The problem with that is I start to get really deep in the mountain. So if I do another floor, that'll probably have to be the ground floor. And I didn't really space them, but I guess I could try to plan it to have a ground floor. Of course, I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. And then put a ring like I have here, like this, all around the base of the mountain. And have those be entrances and exits from the bottom of the mountain, and then make pathways throughout the forest. And you can see over here, I've got a pathway that I started, and I'm going to be building something down there. I might end up making some sort of ring around the whole place. Actually, I don't know if I'll do that. I could. I don't know what good it would do me. And actually, if I wanted to do that, I'd probably have to plan it out a little bit better. Maybe measure from like the middle of the mountain out to like a certain point, and then make a circle diagram, use a circle like a pattern, and then say, okay, well, I know it's going to be a radius of however many blocks it is, and then go from there. So I could, I could plan it out that way. The center of this mountain is pretty much right up, I guess like right here would be the center. And this is at what? Where am I? Oh. Come on, let me on. So Z702, Y100, kind of a nice number, and then 504, negative 504. So if we say negative 504, and then we go out to here, and I'll just ender pearl out there. Get that ender pearl back real quick though. Let's go right there. Here we are. 504 to about, let's say here. 504. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so 50 blocks. So what if I go 50 blocks from that dirt block, and then have that be my absolute radius? Of course, then this won't be going nearly as far as it does right now. So I'd probably have to go twice that range if I really... But then, at least I should make a circle that's 50 blocks out. I think that would be good. Do I have any wood? I want to put a torch down. Actually, I want to put a couple torches down. So maybe come out to here and then make a ring around the base. And then maybe do another one at 100 meters out. And so I'd have 2 rings, and then connect those via pathways. I was started to make this, but obviously if I do that plan, I'm going to have to take this out. This is going to was going to link initially to a farm that I want to make. And it's not completed. I don't have the other side of this done. So if it looks ugly, that's why. But that could potentially be really cool. So let's head back. Yeah, I'm thinking that could be really neat. I don't know what I'd do for the elevations. I guess they change based on the elevations of this area. Like it's a lot more hilly over there. over that way. There's some caves and stuff, so I'd have to make it maybe like ramp up and then come back down. And there we go. Just made that. Get some of these guys. So yeah. Yeah, you can see it's got more caves and stuff. There's a dungeon down there. So I think a spider spawner. There's a lot more ocelots. I don't know if they breed in the wild. I'm gonna guess they do, because I see them all the time, just everywhere, and it's crazy. Like baby ocelots too. And I've been thinking about trying to tame some more, but I already have enough crazy cats. I don't want to turn into the crazy cat guy and just have cats everywhere. They are nice because they are creeper deterrents, but you know, other than that, they are a little annoying. And this isn't Feed the Beast, so I don't have a sound muffler to muffle the sounds of nearby objects, so I can't use that. But yeah, so I think what I'll do next is maybe go get some wood. I'd love to make more of these things too. I think these are really cool, but and I talked about this way back in the first season about trying to get some trying to flesh out the walkways here, and I never did. It always feels kind of weird that I never did that. I'll figure something out. But I do need a lot of wood to do all of this. A lot of wood. So I'm probably going to go attack this this forest over here. So we were here 2 episodes ago? Not last episode, but the episode just before that. Oh, that's a derpy tree. Just to come out here and pen these guys up. So these guys are going to be going to the new farm that we're going to build. And otherwise, I need to just chop down a bunch of these trees. The thing I don't like about oak wood is that when it grows, and it's crazy. These trees are so annoying to chop down. I've spent way too much time in the past trying to chop these things down. And on this texture pack, if you notice, you can't see through the leaves. And it's so annoying if you're trying to chop down one of these trees, because you can't see where the logs are and the leaves aren't despawning. You end up resorting to flint and steel way too much. Oh, I have some on me. Maybe I should put that to use. Of course, it might spread and burn down my whole forest, but I'll unleash my inner fire princess. Speaking of which, actually, I've been trying to catch up on Adventure Time. I was like 12 episodes behind at one point, and I've caught up. I think I'm only 3 episodes behind now, and so I've been just kind of turboing through that. It's actually some of the recent episodes have been pretty funny. I haven't really laughed at Adventure Time a whole lot in the past, but these episodes just there's a lot of borderline adult humor in them, and I find that pretty funny. That's working pretty well. So if you haven't already noticed, this might be a little bit of a talky episode. I know usually people go off camera when they're chopping down trees, but hey, we got stuff to talk about. Oh, and I have a mod that I need to talk about. I just set up my mod making equipment, and by that I mean my development studio. I've got everything for mod making kind of ready to go. Basically, I just need to go in and start creating classes, creating new blocks, creating items, all that stuff, and you know, I'm going to have a release. And I know I talked about this before a long time ago, but I wanted to wait for 1.6, and then when 1.6 came out, I was waiting a long time for advice on how to set up my development environment from Pahimar. And he just made a video recently, I think earlier this week, or it might have been last week. Oh, I broke my axe. That was kind of dumb. That's an iron axe. And he just updated, so I followed his tutorial, and now I'm ready to go. That said, you know, I'm not gonna make any promises that there's gonna be anything amazing, but I'd like to try to put something out there. I know only a little bit of Java. I've got a Java class coming up this semester at college. I'm going to be going into my 4th year of college. Got a 2-year transfer degree, and then I transferred, and then I've been working towards computer science since then. So, should be lots of fun. And I do want to do this mostly because I need the coding practice, and it's in Java, and that's what I'll be working with. I'll be doing Java. So I think that's all I need to talk about for now. Man, I only have... Oh no, I've got a stack. I was going to say, I thought for a second there I only had the... I only had like the 19 oak wood. I was a little confused, a little worried. Okay. I think that's enough for now, so I'm gonna plant these guys back. And then let's head back and kind of look some things over again. Maybe we'll plot out some points and then try and talk about some things and see where we can go from there. Maybe that might be something to do, and then kind of ask for advice. So the first thing we got to do is go back up to the top. I do have my wood, right? Yeah. Go back up to the top, and I just walk up there, and then we've got to go plot out equal distance from the center. And keeping the same coordinates either on X and Z depending on which direction we go, and then all that fun stuff. Jeez. Now this is episode 29, I think, or 20, is it 29? Anyways, I've got a world download coming up at episode 30. I'm going to do a world download, so I want to get some of the stuff set up a little bit, and then I'll probably put the spawn over here this time. And you guys can, of course, play around in my world, do whatever you want. If you've been following me, you want to check some stuff out in first person, I will do that for episode 30. That'll be the season finale of sorts, although I don't know what I'm going to have to show for it this time. I mean, we got a lot done in this session, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, are we going to say this is the center? This does feel like the center. Okay, so let's say this is the center. 504, 702. Okay. So I'm going to write those down briefly. 504, 702. And good, my fraps did attach to my notepad. That would have been annoying. So we've got those two numbers, and we need to go 702 down here. We're gonna go 50 blocks. So it should be right out here, but we gotta make sure that we're at 702, which is actually right here. Okay, so this is it. So put that there. Put this guy here. Okay, so this would be marker 1. So it's kind of feels a little off center. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe the mountain doesn't really go that far. It kind of looks like it doesn't. Actually, is that right in line with my bottom entrance? Because I've got an entrance right here. Wherever it is. Oh, it's right back there. Yeah, that's pretty close. I'd say that's pretty close. Okay, so then we'd have to go over and around so we got 702 to 7. Which way am I going? I've got to go. What's 702 minus 50? That is 662, right? Yeah. No. Yeah. No. 652. Yeah, 652. I know my math. Not really. I wish I did. Okay, so 652 is up here. 635, 638, 652, and it's got to be 504. Would that be this block? Nope. Would be this block. Okay. I'm gonna put that up one more, just so I can see it. Okay. So that would be the second point. And it seems fairly accurate. I like that point. Okay. So then we gotta go to the other side, do the same thing, and then once again on the last side and repeat it. And then we'll have a radius of 50, and we can look up a sketch for that, and then link the whole thing together. Let's see what that looks like. But that will be a longer process, because that's going to require me to cut down most of the forest. What am I looking for? I'm looking for 702 again. Okay, so here is 702, and we are in negative still. Okay, so we want to be 450, right? 450. So that's 452. Oh, it's right on this. Pretty sure it is, anyways. Nope, I need to go 2 more. Whoops. Sorry, tree. I had to cut that down anyways. And then, yeah, that's okay. Because obviously that lines up with the middle of my building up there. Let's see if we can get up top. Yes, perfect. I still can't get over there, can I? And there we go. So that leaves us with so now that we've got the light, we can see it a little bit better. You can see we've got that point there. We've got a point over there. And we've got one more point. Can we see it out the back? Yeah, but we'll go up top and look at it. And there's our last point. Well, second to last point. Then we put one more point over there, and then they'll all link together with a circle. That one really doesn't seem that far away. Oh, well, I am closer to it, I guess, so that makes sense. Okay. Okay, I think we can pull this off. I think we can pull this off. I like it. I like it. And the moon is up over the One Tree Hill. Just kidding. Well, it was a One Tree Hill. So, yeah, that's, I think I'll go put the last point in, and then we'll see what we've got left and what else we can do. Alright, so the last point is right here, and it's a fair distance out. It feels a fair distance out. It feels almost too far, but that's 50 blocks. The problem, of course, being here, we've got this mountain. Like I said, it's more mountainous over in this direction. So to get to the next point, you've got to go through here. So I guess I'll make some kind of like tunnel path. I'll come around, and then maybe like a bridge. There'll be like a bridge that goes over the water, and then links up with that point, and then continues to go around. And I think that'll be cool. But otherwise, that's probably, excuse me, it's probably gonna be it for me for today. I kind of spent a long time on my Eclipse program to get the mod making stuff set up. So I'm gonna be a little bit busy working with that because it's a lot of fun, but I will have to do most of this off camera anyways, so I think that's a good time to sign off and then get to work on that. Prepare to have something for our season finale, I guess. So of course skeletons can't see you through vines. Come here. Come here. There we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. The other thing I do want to mention is that, like someone suggested, if you attach a chest to these guys, it gives you storage, so you can store stuff in them. That's really cool. Yeah, he's just chilling. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I rode him all the way from the desert base to here. That's pretty fun. But yeah, I think that's about it for me. So I'm going to sign off. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and until next time then.